President Donald Trump is turning up the heat on Minnesota, accusing the media of focusing on the wrong story, and he says taxpayers are paying the price. In a series of posts on Truth Social, President Trump argued that there is far too much attention on Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and not nearly enough scrutiny of what he calls massive corruption inside Minnesota's state government. According to Trump, this imbalance distracts Americans from what he described as staggering amounts of taxpayer money being stolen or misused. The president praised the ICE operation in Minnesota, saying federal agents are removing violent criminals who should never have been allowed into the country in the first place. He blamed what he called the Biden-era open border policies for letting those individuals in, and questioned why state leaders appear to be resisting federal enforcement efforts. Trump did not point to specific cases or exact dollar figures in his post, but his comments come amid ongoing investigations into frauds across multiple Minnesota government programs. Federal prosecutors have alleged that the state may have lost billions of dollars through improper payments involving child care subsidies, food assistance programs, and autism service. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison have pushed back on those claims. They argue Republicans are exaggerating the scope of the losses for political reasons, while still acknowledging that the state is reviewing how funds were obtained and distributed. The controversy has already had political consequences, with Walz recently dropping plans to run for a third term as governor. Meanwhile, Congress is stepping in. The House Oversight Committee has launched an investigation, with Chairman James Comer saying the Minnesota case could become a model for uncovering similar fraud in other states. Trump doubled down on the issue over the weekend, accusing Minnesota Democrats, including Representative Ilhan Omar, of using protests against the ICE to shift the attention away from what he called an $18 billion fraud scandal. Federal authorities are now also reviewing whether state and local leaders interfered with law enforcement operation. This story is far from over, and it sits right at the crossroad of immigration, government accountability, and political power. What is your thought? Write a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.